NCO, the H-back, he goes in motion left to right. Split backs flanking Johnson, 4th and short. He'll hand it off, first down and then some. Jackson burst into the secondary. Another 4th down opportunity, and they're going to throw it. Johnson off his back foot, wide open, the tight end. Rooting to run down the side for Swanson. Has a wall of blockers, and he's knocked out of bounds inside the 10. See if the Hawks come, they do. Pressure up the middle. Johnson trying to elude, in trouble, and he is swallowed up. Flag flies. Johnson sacked back at the 13. Parks with the sack, so that sets up the first field goal attempt of the season for the transfer Luis Rodriguez, who they landed real late in the summer, and he arrived in the nick of time. 2 corner positions with both McIntosh and Rich, a pair of sophomores. Again, that RPO, they get it out in space, first down and then some. Coming off his best season last year, rushing for over 500 yards. Now the bag of tricks on the end around. Corey Ty to the 10, makes the defender miss, and is corralled inside the 1. First and goal, North Dakota reaching into the bag of tricks. The change, they bring in the extra tight end, up the middle, over the top, ball 3. North Dakota pouncing on it for the touchdown.
That's just outworking a Kansas State defense.
Back home in Wisconsin. Zebart the fumble. Kaminsky opportunistic. North Dakota believing on the road. They rush only 3. Johnson on the run, throws, soft touch. Brown with his 4th catch, and that's a big first down early in this game. Sporty was talking about the play calling mode. Had built that strong relationship with Avery Johnson. And now speaking of the vertical game, wide open, touchdown, Jace Brown, 44 yards.
Here he is, sets back, read option, but then the speed that they have with Brown, the connection he has with Brown, allowed them to go deep for the big play.
6 catches for Brown, 81 yards. In motion, they fake the throw to him, they hand it off, and a little misdirection to Rice, and there goes Devon Rice, catapulted high up into the air as he crosses into plus territory. Behind the sticks after the penalty, Kaminsky with the RPO, first time he's going to tuck and run, he'll pick up the first bound, stays on his feet, showing some of his strength and toughness, and a first down gallop. Purnell finally able to bring him down. They go pistol, lay behind Kaminsky. It will be Kaminsky after the fake, diving ahead for the touchdown. 10 plays, 80 yards. Jerry Kaminsky in his first career start. A 10-play, 80-yard drive. Kaminsky, he's been the show. He's not shying away from the spotlight, but it's been his control of the offense which has stood out to me.
Leading those men, leading that sideline. There's no doubt that this is his team.
Yard deep. Norenberg ran into his own man. Ball pop free. North Dakota's on top of it.
And the DB almost making an interception.
Romaine applied the hit. Second down, pocket collapsing. Down goes Kaminsky. Ball free. Kansas State on top of it.
There is a crowd here.
You're going to see more freshmen, redshirt freshmen make an impact. Pressure off the edge. Good job there by Johnson to feel it. Throws it toward Tibbs. Tipped around, and it is caught off the deflection. Jai Martin had his hands on it. Deflected to Tibbs. Touchdown. Different receivers for Kaminsky in this first half. First down and 10, pressure up the middle. He's dumped by Stufflebean. Second sack of the night for the senior. A couple of sacks last week. Rocco back in Iowa State. Third down, they keep it on the ground. Nice jump cut there by Seidel, and he'll pick up the first down. A former hockey player turned See how they respond without the captain, and a huge hole opens up untouched. Sawyer Seidel, touchdown, North Dakota.
Great one-on-one blocks in the interior of that defensive line, because everybody has their man by themselves. The centers covered, the guards.
One of the veterans of this North Dakota defense. Johnson will keep it, a rare carry for him, and he'll get to the corner, scoot his way to safety as he gets out of bounds, shouldered by Bennett Walker. But a third. Big and Rucker back into the game. Their two starting rush ins. Second down. Rice trying to bounce it wide, gets to the outside, touchdown! The freshman into the end zone for the first time in his Kansas State career.
Gus Hawkins secures that that right side, and he's able to run right over him.
Up the middle for 6. Devon Rice has his second of the night. Why Barrett made the decision at the last second to come to Manhattan. K-State certainly happy he did. Barring a defensive penalty, this should be the final play of this third quarter. 3rd down and 6. And the ball is loose on the turf. Going to be a big loss for Kansas State. Moise only played 3 games last year. He was a redshirt player in 23. Play action, receiver open, it's Ty, and he makes the catch for the touchdown. And the Fighting Hawks say not so fast.
But then he fades. The fade is thrown perfectly, not leading him into the safety.
Dictated the tone in the third quarter, but Kaminsky and crew looking very sharp in the clutch. Second down, exploding through the hole is Seidel to the end zone. North Dakota goes back out in front. 19 yards for the sophomore.
Right up the middle. He just followed his blockers, followed the double team, ran right in behind him, and once again, no gap discipline. Look at the double team.
38 yards on the scramble by Johnson, and now 1st and goal, K-State. From the 6, Johnson, open, pylon, touchdown, Joe Jackson!
Two series. Love the way they ran that route. It wasn't necessarily a pick route, but did give K-Staters lives through this scare, but understand they got a lot of work for next week. A lot of work.